A star falls if a love is true. A sensational title that could concern me. Love was announced to me by a star. But no, I didn't fall. Anyway, sure, this issue affects all of you. Yes, one by one. Well, the minutes here on TV are few. Since the TV thinks that what I am about to say or what may or may not happen here does not concern the public figure for which I am known in cinema and theater, and therefore, to dispel doubts, they even wrote my name there, you see, ridiculous, and decorate the scene with sky, mystery, love. Love? I start by saying that there is no end and beginning, as in a circle, as in love. Dear human being, friends, acquaintances, followers, if perhaps you know my way of making art on stage or cinema, you know that I never reveal secrets always contained in all 100 and more dramas I acted, directed, written, in all 100 and more films I acted, directed, written, but if you have read between the lines, you have also read the secrets. I suggest you do it again this time. Do not to lose anything of what I say. On the other hand, to understand certain secrets, you must be prepared, have reached that certain amount of maturity, and be loyal to oneself. You all are? Yes? Great. Love and Science is a team that contains truth that govern everything, certainly you too, first of all you. It is a quite difficult subject, but I will try to make it easy. Do you know why I say difficult? Because your minds, are often full of untrue beliefs, wrong traditions, manipulations, and dogmas that impede thinking, and therefore could make your lives difficult or have made it difficult. So let's start. Love in Science. But it will seem strange to you, and I am not surprised. I would first talk to you briefly about the relationship between light, its speed, and the human being. And from this path, I would then come to talk to you about love and science. Better, however, that you do tabula rasa, which from Latin means reset everything. I mean, you clear your mind and become simple as a child again. Done? Cool. Light and the human being are linked, which is why we have eyes and sight. But we not only have the power to see what we really see, but we can see beyond. Light, gentlemen, is energy. Light is a way that connects, and light is not an empty street, but on the contrary, it is full of very important elements. And never think that darkness is a lack of light. Darkness is just the other side of light. Dark and light are united, like white and black, life and death, sound and silence, laughter and tears, one eye and the other, one arm and the other. Light and sight have taught us to see space and what space is, and have provided us with imagination, a faculty that surpasses sight and that binds to feeling. Now, look or image the universe, the stars. The stars certainly belong to you, those you see and those you don't see. They belong to you because it's emit light, and the stars use light to communicate with you. But you too use light to communicate with the stars. Have you ever been aware during your life of what your communication with the stars is? I imagine that out of 100 of you, at least 80 will say no, since shadows obscure your vision and inhibit your feeling, which is another way of seeing, another path of light. It is therefore difficult for you to perceive the language of the stars, but if the stars have a special need to talk to you, as a mother can make her child hear her, so the stars can do with you. Can you think that before you were born on planet Earth, you spent your life, in other words, planets or stars? Absurd? No. Absurd is only if you can't think it. And it is wrong to look for other human beings or living creatures in other worlds. The aliens we look for in other worlds are us. Yes, since we live and we are present everywhere, there, and there, in perpetual motion. It is also useless to look for other planets such as Earth for this purpose. I am talking about human energy, not terrestrial or non-terrestrial human aspect. In short, let's say that before manifesting yourself on Earth, you manifested yourself in another planet or star. Do you think that the planet or star where you lived previously does not concern you anymore? No, wrong. Do you know? Yes, that the sun is destined to explode as every star, and the earth to end its course? But you stay. Do not fear. Let's say that one night your eyes automatically stare at a star, and you already feel that that star must explode, and the star explodes. What do you think this event means to you? You who automatically stared at a star, feeling it would explode, and the star explodes? It is clearly means that you are linked to that star as to your mother. That star is your mother, who communicates to you a change, a mutation in your earthly life. Before the star exploded, your umbilical cord was tied to the star. With the explosion of the star, your umbilical cord somehow broke, of course, due to the speed of light. The explosion of the star you saw has been going on for some million of years, but this does not matter. Light and its speed are just a road, a link, a way of communication, of information, which goes beyond time. So, your umbilical cord has broken. What can it mean? It means the arrival of a love, yes. Since the explosion of the star means that you have totally taken over your earthly life, and in any case, the phase of life you are living on Earth. And since human energy includes love and is fulfilled with love, the exploded star announces the arrival of a love. And the love arrives since the universe knows that you are ready to welcome it. And on the other hand, your partner is also ready to welcome love. A love like this is really love. You just have to leave it as it is, without thinking, since it is part of your cycle or phase of life. I gave an example like the explosion of the star, but of course there are other phenomena that can announce love, or love itself announces itself. When true love occurs, it is an emotion that surpasses any other emotion. It is an explosion, like that of the star. A true love, however, can have strong obstacles, since a true love is independent from social conditions, religions, sex, age, and if, as I said at the beginning, one is already atavistic, victim of wrong and limited beliefs, mentality, and traditions, one of the two partners or both of them may refuse to love. This is the greatest stupidity that can be conceived in the human being. But there are a million of people who face love like this. These people do not even care if they understand that they are privileged, since love has manifested itself to them. They prefer to close their eyes and to get lost, thinking instead of finding themselves, of guaranteeing stability, destroying true stability, destroying everything. What happens energetically in such cases? Love not lived manifests itself in other forms evident to both partners throughout their entire life. Those who have refused love have no peace, and therefore are not happy, and not being happy seek happiness in vain, and nothing gives them happiness. This obviously causes problems in family unit, problems that apparently do not show the reason of its existence, and can't result in totally unpredictable reactions. One always gets the impression that something is missing. Also, reality would show that everything is there. Stability of a couple, a perfectly planned future, but all seems incomplete. In this case, we could keep our eyes closed until death and may look in vain towards alternatives ways, alternative relationships, but of cause without ever reaching happiness, which means being complete. I know a lot, but as I told you at the beginning, secrets are not to be revealed. However, I have overreacted between the lines. I have already revealed some secrets. After all, it is part of our humanity to use the little light we have to see to perhaps illuminate the path of others a little. Time is up, and the light goes down, and maybe a true love is born. But outside, there is always a new dawn. Don't you see it?